Manchester City. We talked about the FA Cup a lot. We've never touched on Manchester City, really, who were underwhelming as they got past Plymouth despite a scare. After the 3-1 victory, Pep Guardiola had a bit of a moan-up about the FA Cup ball.
People will be nice to me because we won 3-1. If I would lose, I would think the same. I would not say because I don't want to be punished. But that is the truth. So the ball is not Champions League ball is exceptional. The Premier League ball is exceptional. But this one is not good.
Well, I mean, words fail me in a lot of respects. You know, can balls be that different, Coisty?
Yes.
They can?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, God, Jeff.
Should you be moaning about when you've won a game?
Well, do you know something? That's probably the only time he can moan, because I'm of the opinion, had they get knocked out the cup and he's moaning at the ball.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then everybody goes, wait a minute. I get it. I mean, it's crazy, and some of the punters might think that it's madness what he's talking about. But the balls some of them are different, Jeff. Some of them are slightly lighter, some of them are slightly heavier. And it is getting a balance. The Premier League balls are good. I agree with what he says. It's a good ball. I haven't seen enough of the FA Cup ball, but believe me, they're a bit like. I mean, AstroTurf pitches, for example. I mean, punters probably you don't really get you get two the same. They're different. You get some that are in better condition than other ones. AstroTurf pitches, but getting back to the balls, a light ball. Players will moan if the ball's too light, and I do understand it. And you know, and they get accustomed to playing with a league ball. It might seem like nitpicking a little bit, but I would actually go on the side that, you know, I can understand players not being happy with the ball, mate. I can.
Yeah, maybe so, but then I look, you know, yesterday, the game you were at, Newcastle against Brighton, it was a fantastic game. They didn't see any problem with the ball at all. Danny Welbeck didn't have any problem with the ball when he chipped in the winner, did he?
No, not at all. Absolutely. No, I take your point. But I think that's the only time he can say it, when his team win and if the boys aren't happy with the ball. I would like to ask you a question, actually. I would like to ask you a question, the Newcastle players, the Brighton players, every other player that played, you know, what did they think of the ball? Was it just Manchester City boys that weren't happy with the ball? But you're absolutely right to talk about Welbeck's finish, Jeff. Dear me.
Brilliant.
The ball through to him from your man, João Pedro. I mean, Livramento's probably a yard deeper than he should be. He's onside. He takes a touch. And I didn't realise it at the time, Jeff, but he's stretching. And I'm thinking to myself, well, if he's stretching, all he's going to do is try and get it in target. But he dinks it at the same time. It's a beautiful finish.
Yeah, it was a fantastic finish. Those City should try playing with those balls that I played with as a kid, you know, where you go and buy a Frido for $2 bob from the petrol station. Now, they were balls that were unpredictable.
Well, listen, Jeff, I can bring them down a couple. I've got a house full of them up here, man. I can bring them down a couple if I need a few.
Brilliant.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.